The Debt. It's a fabulous film. Oscar winner actress Helen Mirren plays a retired Israeli secret agent and a Nazi hunter, my faves, who is pulled back into service only to confront a dark secret of her own. Take a look. It's good.
You have to find out where he is.
What are you talking about?
David has taken himself out of the equation. I can't do it. You're the only one left.
Are you insane?
We can't.
Well, I can't do it. I can't. But look at me. I'm not capable. I haven't been an agent for 30 years. You're insane. No, I can't do it.
You have to do it, Rachel. Because for 30 years, you've been taking the credit for it.
Please welcome the queen herself, Dame Helen Mirren. So, Helen, you know, you just got voted the body of the year in a recent poll. And you... hello? And you... Wait a minute. A picture of you and you beat out Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. My husband is working with Jennifer Lopez at the moment, so I've got to go and confront her tomorrow and say, J-Lo, you are just so much more beautiful than I am. You know, I bow down to you. No, I think there was a lot of hanging chads in that particular election.
You didn't really get off on it. I was reading, like, you were like, yeah, well, I don't care about it or whatever.
You know, it's kind of embarrassing, really, because it's not true, you know. I just suck it in occasionally, like there, and...
Whatever you're doing, it works. So there's fab body and wonderful talent. I have to say, in the new film, The Debt, so you're playing, as Joy described, a former Israeli agent who was made a hero, literally, for killing a Nazi war criminal. But there's someone who knows your dark secret that you've been keeping. They're making you pay by going back. Can you tell us a little bit more?
About the story?
About the story, about the secret, whatever you can say without giving too much away.
It's based on a wonderful Israeli film, and when I saw the film, which I saw before I, you know, did our version of it, I watched it going, wow, did this actually happen? You know, the story has that kind of feeling of veracity. I don't think it did, but certainly the Israeli filmmakers did a lot of research with Mossad, learned a lot of stories. Right. So, you know, who knows? Maybe there is a nugget of truth in that story. But yes, it's about this group of agents, and you know, we have two different casts playing the two agents at different times of their lives. So I'm very lucky I got Jessica Chastain, who's, you know, the latest, hottest, and most fabulous film actress out there. She's in practically every movie that's out there.
And before I ask you about Jessica Chastain, I just have to say, because you know she's a secret agent, you know there were some scenes in there where I just love to see you kicking ass. I just have to say that, Helen Mirren.
Yes. By the way,
the movie works as a thriller. You have to go see it because it's not a dry kind of movie. It really moves.
No, it does, absolutely.
And the scar on your face, at one point she has a scar, that your character.
Don't explain how
No,
gets it.
no, I won't. But you say, in the thing I read, that you liked having the scar. It helped you with the role. How did it help you with the role?
I think, well, obviously because, you know, this scar happens to her in such a traumatic, it's such an important part of the story. I think she has no plastic surgery. She wears it for the rest of her life as a kind of a memory, really a true memory of what actually happened. I actually, personally, I find scars on the face very attractive.
Do you?
Do you? I mean,
no.
No, you don't?
You're not a cookie cutter
I can't say that I do.
It makes you...
I love a guy with a scar.
every scar there's a story, right?
A man with a scar is kind of, I don't know, I like
You liked
scars.
how proactive this role was, right? Because do you feel as though there is a lack of that type of role for women right now?
The truth is, as you get older, no question, you know, your roles become less kind of active, proactive. And so it's great, you know, to have that. I did this role before I did Red, actually, because which was another sort of fabulous proactive
You
role.
don't believe me? You know, speaking of plastic surgery, you don't believe in it, do you? I'm looking at your face. You're completely natural.
No, don't. Oh, don't. Don't look that close, Joy, please. But I do believe in it. No, I do. No, that's wrong. I think everybody should do whatever they want to themselves to make themselves feel as well as they want to feel.
Right. No, I mean for yourself, maybe. You wouldn't do it. She don't need it.
She doesn't. You don't need it.
I don't know.
I mean, if you needed it, then it would be something you would consider. But please, child, that mug is fantastic.
You were speaking of that you did this film before you did Red, and this is so funny. Speaking of Red, because you, Helen Mirren, are featured in a hardcore rap song by a group called UGK, and they rap a line that says "Leave them red like Helen Mirren." I mean, were you surprised about this?
X-rated, XX, triple
That's the ultimate
X-rated.
sex. When they use you in a rap song, that's it.
I mean, that was almost as good as getting the Oscar. That was real recognition. That was so cool.
You know, we love you. You don't come by often enough. You got to come by more often, Helen. We want to thank Helen Mirren. The Dent is in theaters now. We'll be right back.